an entire race of people, all in the West. That's your Western media. A bunch of lying, dictatorial barbarians. My friends, 2 weeks ago, we were told that Osama bin Laden was killed by the Americans in a raid. Bin Laden is dead, we were told by the media. I believe that bin Laden died years ago. Years ago! Someone called me up 2 weeks ago on a Sunday and they said to me, 3:30 in the morning, they said, wake up! Barack Obama is about to give an announcement to the world that bin Laden is dead. And I thought, wow, I've been preaching for years that bin Laden died years ago. I thought, I'm wrong. They're going to present the body. I've got egg on my face. I've got to come to Speaker's Corner on Sunday, and I've got to eat some humble pie, and I've got to say, look, the Americans were right. They've got bin Laden. But by the time I woke up in the morning, I was told that bin Laden's body has been dumped at sea. We were then told there's no photographic evidence. They're not going to reveal any photographic evidence. Who actually believes this bullshit?
Al-Qaeda acknowledged it.
Hold on, hold on. Great, great, because this is the center for debate. He said Al-Qaeda acknowledged it. Sir, where did Al-Qaeda acknowledge it?
They claimed the responsibility for the attack.
How do you know? How do you know they admitted this?
They claimed it on the...
They claimed it where?
Well, I don't know what...
You don't know where, but let me tell you. Let me tell you. A spokesman. What's his name?
I forgot his name.
Oh, you forgot his name. You never forget his name because you were never told his name. You were never... Oh, it's the new head. The new head. Hold on. Sir. The BBC. Sir. Yes, log on, you have it. The BBC said that Al-Qaeda acknowledged it. Other world's media, politicians have said Al-Qaeda have acknowledged it. Where did they acknowledge it from? They acknowledged it, they claim, from a jihadist internet forum. Now, when has the BBC ever logged onto internet forums to get this clarification? And on the same forum, if you go a little further down, you'll find that they're saying that Elvis Presley was spotted on Oxford Street. So maybe the BBC should send out some journalists to investigate. Sir, I ask you this. I don't know, perhaps bin Laden was killed on Sunday. What I am asserting is this. We have been given no evidence to qualify this. The day before bin Laden was killed, the NATO forces bombed Tripoli, Libya, and they claimed, and it was claimed by Libyan forces, that Gaddafi's son was killed. This is 24 hours before bin Laden's death. They claimed that 3 of Gaddafi's grandchildren were killed. This was the Libyans. What did the BBC say? What did Sky News say? What did CNN say? What did Fox News say? What did The Times say? What did The Independent ask? They all asked, where is the evidence? They said, where are the photographs? They asked for evidence that Gaddafi's son had been killed. Yet, 24 hours later, when the Americans claimed that they killed bin Laden, the most wanted man in the world, without presenting an iota of evidence, the Western media were happy to sell the lie. Now, when we were first told that bin Laden was killed, we were told that bin Laden was armed with an AK-47. We were told that he used his wife as a human shield. We were told he was in a house without any technology. That's what we were told. By one source, which the broader mainstream published the lie. Then, when people in the media began asking questions, and I'm a journalist myself, when we began asking questions, the lie changed. Oh, bin Laden wasn't armed. Bin Laden's wife wasn't killed. She was shot. Oh, And here's a video of Bin Laden watching television. Some blurry fucking image. It looked like my fucking granduncle. It could be anybody. Anyone. Are you telling me the most wanted man in the world gets someone to video him watching a television screen by the side of his head? When people began asking for more evidence, they didn't give us evidence of the body. They gave us a photograph from the White House with Bin Laden, with Osama, with Obama, the same thing. With Obama looking like this, and Hillary Clinton looking like that. We don't know what the fuck they were watching. They could have been watching fucking Debbie Does Fucking Dallas, watching some pornography. Who knows what the fuck they were watching? No wonder Hillary was like that. Who knows what the hell they were watching? You've presented no evidence. You haven't even presented the body of Bin Laden being thrown into the sea. Sorry, sir?
The onus is on you to present evidence that he's still alive.
He says the onus is on me, a yardie from Jamaica, go to the Platts, to prove all of them, sir. Sir, perhaps you haven't kept up with my argument. My argument, sir, is that Bin Laden died a long time ago.
On what evidence for that?
Well, on what evidence, sir? It's all circumstantial, as is everything else. On the basis that Benazir Bhutto, the former Pakistani Prime Minister, said he was dead. Musharraf, the former president of Pakistan, said he was dead.
Obviously the Pakistanis wanted everyone to think he was dead.
Hold on, sir, hold on. Obviously they want him to believe he's dead. Sir, sir. No, not at all. Senior CIA officials have claimed that he's died, that he died. Now hold on, sir. Sir, let me take you back on a journey. Anyone got a cigarette? Light him up a spliff. Light this brother up a spliff. Let's go on a journey, my friend. Just looking at circumstantial evidence. In 1993, my friend, you have a cigarette? In 1993, the Americans captured and killed the most wanted man on earth. That man's name at the time was Pablo Escobar. The Colombian drug lord, Pablo Escobar. He was killed by the Americans in 1993. How did they kill? How did they capture and kill? Right. Because they used the AWACS intelligence system, military intelligence. They sent aircraft in the sky. And as soon as Pablo Escobar spoke on any phone, they were tracking him for years. If he spoke on a mobile phone, if he spoke on a telephone, if he spoke on a walkie-talkie, his sound waves would go into the atmosphere. This is the technology that they had. Any component he speaks on, his sound waves goes into the atmosphere and it's like a fingerprint. They could say, he's on the phone. Picked it up by the AWACS system. They said he's over there. They sent in the Colombian military, backed up by American Special Forces. They killed Pablo Escobar. 1993. That was the technology they used. 18 years later, are you telling me, without the advances that we've made in technology, that you could not track Bin Laden, a man who has a mobile fucking studio in his office?
The house in Pakistan had no
Hold on, sir. Hold on, sir. Let's go back to 1993. In 1993, 95% of you motherfuckers didn't even have mobile phones. You never had no fucking internet. You had no Facebook, no YouTube, no Twitter, no MySpace. You were fucking lucky if you had a fucking pager. That was 1993. And 18 years later, with all the technology that America has, no one could find Bin Laden. And then all of a sudden, he's hiding in a house in Pakistan. Hold on, I'm gonna get to it. Pakistan, don't tell me that Pakistan didn't know about this.
Of course they did.
Pakistan, of course they knew about this. Are you telling me you can fly 4 helicopters into Pakistan? Pakistan is a nuclear nation. They are worried about their neighbors, India. Are you telling me the Americans could fly 4 helicopters into Pakistan
They were stealth
Hold on.
helicopters.
They land at a house next door to the Pakistani military base, which is the equivalent of Sandhurst. They engage in a 40-minute firefight on the ground. They then jump back in their helicopters and fuck off, and no one knew they were there. Is that what you're saying?
The CIA actually had a house nearby there for agents.
He says, why did we wait that long? This man asked a question. Why did they wait that long?
They wanted to be sure to catch him.
Sir, Bin Laden was not exploited by the Obama regime. They didn't use Bin Laden. Bin Laden was used by George W. Bush. They used him on his propaganda campaign. Every year a new video is released by the same source to the same headquarters of Al Jazeera in Kabul. Muslim extremist allegedly drives past Al Jazeera's head offices in Kabul and throws a tape from the yellow taxi's window and shouts Allahu Akbar and screeches away.
So you're saying he
Hold on, sir. Hold on, sir.
I'm curious. When do you think he died?
He's asked the question. Why they wait? Because Osama bin Laden was no longer of any collateral use to the Americans. Maybe so. Let's look at it. Let's look at it. George Bush had exploited Osama bin Laden. Obama had not. Why would Obama use him now? Primarily because look at the credibility they've got from it. They never exploited Osama bin Laden. We no longer talk about Al-Qaeda because they successfully managed to transfer the hatred that the public has of Al-Qaeda towards the Taliban. So whenever we talk about, we don't even talk about Al-Qaeda anymore. They weren't in the media. When we talk about Afghanistan and Pakistan, we're talking about the Taliban. When we talk about militant extremists in Pakistan, we're not talking about Al-Qaeda inspired, we're talking about the Taliban in Pakistan. The Taliban. The Taliban. So the attention had already moved from Al-Qaeda to the Taliban. By resurrecting Osama bin Laden and killing off Osama bin Laden. Look at the public euphoria in America. Look at the level of patriotism. Look at the sense of national identity now that exists in America. That you can't buy. It looks like now Obama has become Caesar. The American public are buying for blood. It means that Obama may very well be re-elected. We look at all the, it means that America now is a blank check because America did not have a withdrawal strategy for Afghanistan. Now it means, sir, 1 point at a time. We're not in any rush. I'm here until 6 o'clock when the Simpsons comes. Now it means, by claiming that they've killed Bin Laden, they can put that in the bank. They can put that in the bank. They can withdraw today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, the next 5 years, but they can claim that what they went to Afghanistan to do, they've achieved. So they can now withdraw anytime. They now have a withdrawal strategy for Afghanistan. It gives them so much. Sir, perhaps Bin Laden is dead. All I'm asking you for is this. Where the fuck is the evidence? If America had killed Bin Laden, they'd have put him in a fucking glass cage. They'd have exhibited him to the world. They'd have taken photographs right around him.
I disagree. Think about it.
Oh, you disagree?
If they embalmed his body, buried it, took loads of photos, that would piss people off even more. If you bury his body anywhere, firstly, it would, to bury him within the Muslim tradition, you have to put him there's no way they would have got permission from any country to bury Bin Laden.
There's no way they would have had permission from any country.
To bury Bin Laden.
Stop talking nonsense.
And secondly, any country you buried him,
he says there's no way they would have got permission to bury him in any country. What do you mean? What do you mean? Sir, perhaps you did not see the notice declared by his family, by Bin Laden's family. Omar Bin Laden this week put out a notice saying that the family were not given the option of taking the body. Furthermore, hold on. Furthermore, he says that himself and his family, they question the evidence that has been presented. They said there's been no evidence. They said the
Not
the app.
you.
Sir,
To me,
this,
to me,
sir,
Congress got to see photos.
this is Bin Laden's family.
So,
Bin Laden,
what's
sir,
about them?
sir, who cares about them? Sir, you said no one will take his body. That you're
No country, no nation will come.
Sir, we have not gone through the procedures yet.
No, they had 24 hours.
We have not
In Islam, you're supposed to bury your body within 24 hours.
When you say that Bin Laden is this ogre, he's an ogre for you.
It's not an ogre for me.
For you.
Exactly.
You are the one who's determining the outcome of Bin Laden.
I'm not, I'm just saying this is what they've told us, and I'm not seeing any evidence to suggest it's not true.
As a global demon.
I didn't say that.
Sir,
You did. I didn't
sir,
say that.
what is Bin Laden wanted for?
Probably September 11th.
In fact, sir, now he says Bin Laden is wanted for the September 11th attack. There has been no warrant issued by the American government for Bin Laden in connection to 9/11. It is not in his charge sheet.
That doesn't mean they didn't want it.
Sir,
It's
sir,
written on the FBI most
sir.
wanted.
sir, are you hearing me?
Just as you don't
sir.
issue arrest warrants.
Sir,
It doesn't work very well in Afghanistan.
sir, if the Americans wanted Bin Laden for 9/11, why didn't they put out a charge against him?
Oh.
I'm not, sir, I have no idea whether Bin Laden was guilty or not. I'm just giving you the facts as they are presented.
I think there was the most wanted
Sir,
against Pablo
I'm
Escobar.
giving you the facts
They passed
as
an
they were.
arrest warrant.
There was a warrant out for Pablo Escobar.
Okay.
There's now, in fact, as we speak, the ICC, that corrupt international criminal court, is issuing an arrest warrant for Gaddafi. I'm saying to you, there was no on Osama bin Laden's charge sheet.
So what
He
are you
was not
saying?
wanted for 9/11.
I'm curious now. But
So it's
you reckon he's
you
dead
can
already?
see how we can easily buy into propaganda and even defend it. No, no.
I
Sir,
don't see any evidence any other way.
sir, when America went to Afghanistan saying they want to detain Al-Qaeda, they want Bin Laden, the Taliban said at the time, they said, present us with whatever evidence you have and we will extradite you. Now, sir, that's the logical pattern of law. If nations want Americans for war crimes, such as Henry Kissinger, who should be wanted for the overthrow of Salvador Allende in Chile, 1973, for the supporting of militias which claimed the lives of thousands, sir, you would apply for a warrant, not invade the country. I'm saying to you,
No one likes the way the Americans do things on the world stage.
no one likes
Just
the way
saying, I
Americans
believe
do
Bin Laden's dead.
things. Okay,
He died last week.
well then let's look at
But
this.
tell me when you think
George
he died.
W. Bush is a war criminal.
I agree.
Hold on, sir. George W. Bush is a war criminal. He should be wanted for crimes in Iraq and Afghanistan.
Arguably Tony Blair
You
as well.
agree? Hold on, sir. You agree?
Yeah.
So, tell me this.
But you're changing the
If-
subject.
No, sir, I'm not. I'm staying, sir. Keep with the broader debate. We'll get back to it. Just try and keep
Okay,
up.
I'll go
We're not
with you.
losing
Go
track
on.
at all. It's all connected. The Americans went into Pakistan, breaching Pakistan's airspace, tearing up the whole laws on national sovereignty.
They do it all the time.
They went in and assassinated, allegedly assassinated a man who they claim was wanted. Does that now mean that other nations, like Chile, like Cuba, who have acts against America for harboring terrorists, doesn't mean that they can now get their special forces together to go to America to assassinate George Bush?
Morally, yes.
Morally,
but of
yes.
course they can't.
Sir,
Because America's got a bigger army.
morally, no. But
Well,
what we are
it's just-
saying
it's
is
just as bad,
international
is what I'm
law. International law has been circumvented. It does not make it right.
No, I didn't say
If
it
a
was.
nation, you said morally, yes.
No, come on, I'm saying if
You said
they've committed
morally,
this kind of sin
yes.
against other countries,
Keep with
then
your own argument.
they should allow people to do the same thing to them.
Sir,
They've infringed.
let me ask you this. Let me just ask you this. What evidence do you have that Bin Laden was killed?
I don't have any evidence,
You have no evidence.
but nor do you.
So hold on, sir. Sir,
No,
clearly.
he's alive.
Sir, clearly. I have no evidence. And on the basis that I have no evidence, I say I don't know what took place. But on the basis of having no evidence, evidence, you believe the narrative of the Americans, which is the difference.
I'm not saying I believe 100%, I'm just saying the absolute.
Oh, 100%? Well, what percent do you believe it?
Silly question.
Then what percent do you believe
Tell
it?
me, when do you think he was killed? If you think he's already dead, when
Sir,
do you think
I believe he was killed shortly after the invasion of Afghanistan, so certainly around 2001.
But why
I agree, I agree.
Let's take this question,
I
sir.
agree with you.
Still taking it. The Laden family claims they've asked for the body, get the body back.
They said they were not given the option.
So that means that this family providing evidence he's been killed.
Not at all.
So why
They obviously think he's just been killed.
Can I finish? So why they not saying he been killed long time ago?
They said if he was killed, then they should have the right.
So they don't.
Hold on,
they don't
sir,
deny
sir. If you read the statement goes on. They're saying that they have not seen any evidence, and in the absence of any photographic evidence, any video evidence, then they question that it was their father. Hold on, it was their father that was killed. They then go on to say that if it was their father who was killed, that their father was killed extrajudicially in an assassination, and that they should have captured him alive if it was their father. That's the statement.
So you believe what they say?
Not at all. I'm just giving you, sir.
So why they not saying he been killed long time ago or he's still alive?
Sir, I'm saying to you what the statement read.